The quiet world of Jabari. Jabari saw the world a little differently. While other children buzzed with words, Jabari's thoughts were like quiet rivers, flowing deep and still. He sat at his desk, an electronic tablet open, sunlight painting warm stripes across the classroom floor. Sometimes he would gently rock back and forth or softly clap his hands, a silent rhythm only he seemed to hear. His teacher, Mr. Anthony, understood. With his cool glasses perched just so, and a calm, knowing look in his eyes, he had a way of seeing beyond words, with endless patience. One sunny afternoon, Mr. Anthony knelt beside Jabari. He didn't ask questions or push for answers. Instead, Jabari, with a soft hum, gently leaned forward and pressed his forehead to Mr. Anthony's. The classroom walls seemed to melt away, replaced by a golden glow. Tiny, shimmering particles began to dance around them, like dust motes in a sunbeam, but alive with magic. Suddenly, they were no longer in the classroom. They stood in a world woven from dreams and whispers, glowing golden trees. Their branches, reaching like welcoming arms, surrounded them. A river, not of water but of shimmering light, floated gently in the air. Mr. Anthony looked around, his eyes wide with wonder, as Jabari, calm and confident, took a step forward, leading the way. This was Jabari's world, a place only he could truly navigate. He moved with a quiet grace among the floating rivers and diamond-sparkling clouds that drifted lazily through the sky. Sometimes he would clap his hands softly, a gentle rhythm or rock back and forth, a quiet hum on his lips. Mr. Anthony followed, observing with his keen, intelligent eyes. Jabari was the guide here, showing his teacher the beauty and quiet magic that lived inside him, a world unseen by most. But even in this beautiful world, shadows could sometimes appear. The sky began to darken, and twisted black branches, like gnarled fingers, reached out from the edges of the dreamscape. A swirling wind picked up, carrying faint, shadowy figures in the distance. Jabari paused, a flicker of worry in his curious eyes, and began to trace invisible shapes in the air, as if solving a hidden puzzle. Mr. Anthony sensed the change. He moved with a quiet strength, gently placing a warm hand on Jabari's shoulder, a silent promise of comfort and protection. He knew that even in this magical place, there were things Jabari needed help to express, things that felt like shadows. They found themselves in a glowing clearing, bathed in soft, golden light. Mr. Anthony knelt, his cool glasses reflecting the glow, bringing his kind, intelligent eyes to meet Jabari's. He waited, patiently, for the quiet boy to show him what he needed, what the shadows were trying to say. And then, slowly, beautifully, words began to form in shimmering light right before Jabari. They floated in the air, glowing softly. Rec Center. Jabari reached out a hand, his fingers brushing the radiant letters, and a small, gentle smile touched his lips. He then softly clapped his hands twice, a quiet signal. It was a quiet request, a heartfelt wish, and Mr. Anthony watched, a knowing smile playing on his lips. Just as quickly as they entered, Jabari softly clapped his hands and said, "All done," and just like that, they were back in the familiar classroom, the sunlight still streaming through the window, painting warm stripes across the floor. But the golden glow didn't completely fade. Instead, it swirled around them, then gently pulled them forward, out of the classroom and into a bright, open space. They were at the rec center. The air hummed with the distant sounds of bouncing balls and happy shouts. Jabari, with a quiet joy, immediately knelt down on the artificial grass. He pressed his hands into the soft, green blades, feeling the familiar, comforting texture. A gentle smile spread across his face as he rocked slightly, a silent symphony of contentment. This was the sensation he had yearned for, a quiet comfort brought to life. Mr. Anthony watched, a proud, understanding smile on his face, knowing that sometimes The most profound connections are made without a single word.